I guess we'll just do mine now.
Oh, Walter's number one is Mask of the Phantasm.
What?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
I
it's
could
gonna
see that.
be Mask of the Phantasm.
His number two, though,
So
is The
much
Dark Knight
praise
Returns.
for that
No,
movie.
no, no. His number two is either his number two is going to be Return of the Joker, or it's going to be vice versa. Or that's going to be his
Ooh.
number one, or Mask of Phantasm going to be his number two, man. The rest of the list, he's going to have Teenage Ninja Turtles up there high because
Somewhere, yeah.
he loves that shit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
That
put
shit's
that
going to
in
be
there.
high,
Yeah.
man. Soul of the Dragon's going to be high too. He loves Soul of the Dragon. Um, let me think. What's another
Eh,
one?
meh.
I'm lying. Dark Knight Returns, number one for Walter,
What
100%.
the? Why? It
100%.
is
Excuse me.
Oh,
not loaded.
Waiting,
oh.
waiting, waiting,
Well,
waiting on a list.
Walter, I swear to God, if you have the long Halloween on your list, you're done. You are done.
Put the money in the bag.
And the bag. What?
all
Oh
right.
shit! He went all
Oh,
out
he
on
got
that.
all fancy. Oh,
What?
he got all
What?
fancy.
So
Oh,
Number
you will
two?
see.
Foolishness.
You will
I
see.
am
You
surprised.
will see the graphic and my 10 list. It's not maybe the top five are, in my humble opinion, best Batman anime movies of all time. But the list itself is mainly movies that I've seen so many times, over and over and over and over again. Like that's the main junction of the list. But maybe the top five, without a shadow of a doubt, are the best Batman anime movies of all time. Don't know where this freaking Dark Knight thing coming off. But like as you see my list right now. I'll read it to you, the listeners. But my number 10 is Batman Year One. My number 9 is Soul of the Dragon. Batman Soul of the Dragon. Number 8, Batman Harley Quinn. Number 7, Batman Mystery of the Batwoman. Number 6, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 5, Batman Under the Red Hood. Number 4, Justice League Doom. Number 3, Batman Superman World's Finest. Number 2, Batman Master of the Phantasm. And number 1, without question, is the best Batman animated movie, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Without
I'm honestly surprised.
question. No, I do not have Dark Knight on my list. No, nor it is in my honorable mentions. Now
That's a
I
five.
did have Gotham Knights on here, but I replaced Gotham Knights with Batman, the Mystery of the Batwoman. I replaced it with that. That's the only thing like almost everybody's list was the thing that I was like, man, hearing y'all talk about Gotham Knights, because I know it is like a set of stories, and it reminds me of that episode of when those kids was telling stories about Batman and everything like that. That's what it is, and there's a comic similar to that too. But like, I just like the reason why I like Batman Return of the Batwoman so much because one is still part of the animated universe. Two, the mystery is like a real mystery. Like the twist at the end is it's a super twist because like throughout the whole movie, man, you're like, yeah, she's
Oh yeah.
100% she's Batwoman, and then it flips. You're like, well,
They
damn.
keep throwing you red
Yeah,
herrings, and that's what
yeah,
I enjoyed about
yeah,
it.
yep. And um,
Mm.
but yeah. I liked it. I liked that movie. It also was the first Batman animated movie thing that I've ever bought my whole life. It was the very first one. And I didn't I was in Movie Stop of all places. Most people probably don't even know what a movie stop is.
I miss movie stop. So
Rest in
much.
peace, movie
Bankrupt.
stop.
I miss movie stop.
Yeah, rest
I
in
was
peace.
in movie. I didn't even know about this
Yeah.
movie. I was in movie stop and I saw it and I was like, "We got more animated series stuff, boy!" And yeah, man, I bought it. I bought it. Granted, there are some things about the movie that are kind of cringe, and then stuff of the community don't like. That Bruce Timm was keep trying to push the whole Barbara Bruce relationship, which what he did in Killing Joke.
Ugh.
I hated that. Hated
Me
that so
too.
much.
Look,
I think that's my least favorite Batman movie.
oh yeah, that one's low for me too.
Oh
Killing
yeah.
Joke. I thought Barbara was like 16 or something when she became Batgirl.
She-
That's why that shit really
but
threw me off. I was
significantly
like, yo, ain't she
younger.
Like 16? Ain't she like how old is she?
Nah, she
Bruce
was way older than that.
She was
Oh,
like a university student
Yeah.
at that point.
yeah.
And Bruce like what 40? Okay.
Just-
Bruce in the animated series is in his. One would say he's in his when Robin is a thing and when Batgirl shows up, you could say Bruce is in his mid-30s.
Okay.
He was in his
I would
mid-30s.
say
He
I would think
always
early 30s or
in
late
the old in
20s.
the animated series, he always looked like he about 45 to me. I don't care. Nobody's
Bruce? In the
Yeah.
animated series?
Yeah, let me look at it again. If I'm thinking about the right one, he's about 45 in that one.
All right, y'all want to say anything else? Or want to
Yeah,
say
man.
anything?
Why do you hold the Return of the Joker in high regard?
All right, look, man, check it.
I'm listening.
Oh boy, here we go.
Batman Beyond was such a great continuation and legacy show that built on and continued the Batman the Animated Series as a whole. And the Batman Animated Series is very near and dear to me, to my heart. I grew up with that junk. I got like I think it's at my mom's house, but I have the bricks of the volume, and there was a version of this that came out with the Batman the Animated Series. This is just the Batman Beyond one. I have the Batman the Animated Series one, and then I have the animated series also on Blu-ray. So like the animated series is just like, I feel like it's one of the best cartoons of all time. But what Batman Beyond did, at least for me, like Batman Beyond premiered at 8:00 at night. It was a primetime show when it had first came on, and this was like, this ain't for the kids, and like Batman Beyond, and then the way Return of the Joker comes back, because like through the whole time you're like, what happened to some of the villains and stuff, like especially his biggest villain, the Joker. You see the gang, the Jokers, and the way how dark and messed up that is. The movie is and everything, and there's two versions. There's the uncut version, and then there's the cut, the clean version and whatnot.
The censored one.
You definitely want to watch the uncut version, but like there's blood in it and everything, and there's just the. I also like Terry as Batman. I like Terry over Bruce, in all honesty, because like Bruce is, for all intents and purposes, a Mary Sue. Even though he has flaws and stuff like that, I like Terry. I like Terry's take on Batman and everything. I like his costume. I love the show and everything like that. And yes, it might also be because I'm a Spider-Man fan and they basically turned Terry into, he's Spider-Man Batman. That's basically what he is.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
Even in the Batman episode, Spider-Man still comes and rears his head.
That's how it works.
but like
Yep.
it's just,
He's a template.
and then not to mention they bring back Mark Hamill as the voice of Joker, and Kevin Conroy is in it too. So you have two legends. You have my Batman, Kevin Conroy, and my Joker, Mark Hamill. in this movie, and like it's amazing through and through. It's just great through and through. Like there's no real bad things that I hate about the movie or anything like that. And it was Joker's plan of coming back to life was genius. It shows you how he was smart. And then like one of the best parts in the movie towards the end is when Terry fights the Joker. Well, also that the transformation scene of spoiler alert, Tim turning into the Joker is just gruesome as is. But like Terry fighting him, and like it's funny because Terry makes the little laser thing go to where Joker and Terry is, and then Joker's like, "Well, you messed up everything. Well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks or whatnot." And then Terry breaks the thing and then closes the door, and he was like, and he was like, "You, you're a rank amateur. But if it's a whooping, you'll want it." And I was like, "Dog!" And you see Joker actually fight. Granted, I think it's more Tim wise, but you see him bopping Terry, and then Terry gets into the head of Joker, and then you see his psychosis breaks down and everything like that. Where he was like, "What's wrong? You always wanted to make Batman laugh." And then he was like, "You're not Batman." And then he breaks him down, and then you see him about to kill Terry, and then he was like, "Laugh it up again. I can't hear you." And then he says, "Ha ha!" He got the buzzer and basically killed the Joker for the second time. Like it was the whole thing. And granted, it is the Joker, and this is before the Joker got so saturated in general. But it is the Joker. But like, it's the Joker. That's how much of that, like the best, one of the best Batman villains. I mean, my favorite Batman villain from the animated series is Clayface. I love Clayface, but Joker is up there. That animated series Joker is up there, especially voiced by Mark Hamill. Like anytime he's voiced by anybody else, it makes my ears bleed. Him and Batman. But Batman. That's why I feel like this is, and like Noah has said, how y'all said Dark Knight is a complete movie or is badass. I think Batman Beyond is right up there. It's a complete movie through and through, and it's like the perfect. Besides epilogue, hashtag keep epilogue a secret. Besides epilogue, this was a perfect bookend to Batman Beyond and the Batman the animated series in general. That's why it is always up there. Normally, before I even got into Batman Beyond, it was always Master of the Phantasm, because that is 100% the best Batman movie that happened in theaters. I don't come at me at the comments down below. That is the best theatrical Batman movie. The best origin. He has the best. Is one of the best origin Batman movies. Beautifully animated, beautifully voiced cast and everything like that. That by all intents and purposes, that was the Batman movie. Besides Batman Returns, the second Batman movie. Besides that, and the Tim Burton versions. Besides those, if you want to go live action, that's why whenever someone always says who is the best Batman theater wise, I always say Kevin Conroy. Unless you say live action, I always say Kevin Conroy. There's no damn way you can do any better, because Kevin Conroy was the best Batman and Bruce Wayne. He changed his voice for when he played Batman.
He was the first Batman. Yeah.
He was the first one to give a different voice for Bruce Wayne and a different voice for Batman. Like, it's just, I don't know what else to say.
It's a switch.
I never noticed that he changed his voice.
And also, both of those are relatively original Batman movies. They're not based off comics or anything like that. Both of those. Granted, Master of the Phantasm has year one elements in it, but for the most part, that's almost like an original movie. Batman Return of the Joker, that's 100% original. Like, there's no source material or anything like that. It might be like that now because he's in the comics now and everything like that, but Like that's 100% original. So I don't have a pedestal or whatnot that I'm comparing the Dark Knight Returns to. So the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, I'm not comparing that to the comic or whatnot because it doesn't exist.
Right.
That was beautiful, man. That was great.
That was beautiful. Honestly. That was.
Yeah, it was.
I feel
That's
that.
perfect explanation. That's a perfect explanation why you put this up there. Yeah.
I'm glad
I respect
year one. I'm glad year one made your list, Walter. I thought I was the only one that liked it that one.
I like year one. I really do. I enjoyed year one. That was the first Batman film I got digitally. First one I bought digitally. So that was that. I like Solar Dragon. I like Kung Fu movies. Man, I like Solar Dragon. I did.
Yeah, I liked it too. I thought everybody
I really
thought
liked
Isaac was gonna have Solar the Dragon.
I did too, man. I really like Solar the Dragon. It's a Kung Fu movie featuring Batman.
Batman, yeah, pretty much.
The Batman's name is the reason why you watching the movie or buying the movie. Is solely based off that. Any other than that, it's a Richard Dragon, Lady Shiva movie. That's what it is.
I can't believe you got Harley Quinn on yours.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna hate that.
I love Harley Quinn. Again, I saw that in theaters with my boy Daniel. I saw that in theaters, and I enjoyed it. I liked it mainly because it was because I always hunger and want more animated series. That's why I read the comics. The Adventures Continues and all that junk. I want more animated series.
Yeah.
I want more of this world that Bruce Timm created and everything like that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, nice. And then it's not only is this movie great in my opinion, there's a lot of funny things that happen in this, and it fits the world, and it's more adult than the animated series was. It's way more adult. Like the best part in there is when Harley, I forget what Harley had said, but she farts. And then she farts in the Batmobile, and Dick is dying. He's gagging and dying, and Batman not doing anything. And then discipline. Yeah, Batman was like, smells like discipline, and just keeps driving. And that man Nightwing was dying. He was straight up dying.
My favorite part about the whole movie was at the end when Swamp Thing showed up and like, yo, we don't like what you're doing with the green, but I ain't getting that shit. So bye.
But I'm not gonna do about it.
Why'd you show up, Swamp Thing? What was the whole point of that? What was the whole point?
Show up for?
We didn't do anything. We don't like what you're doing with the green, but I ain't getting in that shit. That shit ain't my business. Deuces. I'm gonna see y'all next time.
Like a fucking swamp kaiju.
So,
I was
just said peace out.
yeah,
that's exactly what I said when me and JR were watching it. The Swamp Thing showed up and he was like, yeah, I don't like what you guys are doing with the green, but I'm not getting into this. I was like, what did you like?
Why are you here?
That shit would be really funny to me.
You showed up to be like, hey, I don't agree with what's happening here, but I don't care enough to do anything about it, so bye. I just wanted to tell you I don't like it.
Yeah, man, that shit would forever be funny. My man showed up for no reason. Had this beautiful animation. The flowers started to bloom. The moon came out. He ascended from the depths like Godzilla and shit like that. He did absolutely.
Oh man!
That probably Harley Quinn made my list just because of that. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, there's so many funny parts and stuff like that. And I mean, and then my man Nightwing got raped. And then when Batman is coming up, to the door, he hears the scream and everything. He's like, no, Robin, and he busts in and looks, and then he looks at Nightwing and he just walks away. He just walks.
No, man. He opened the door. He looked at the panties on the ground. Then he looked at Robin. Like he did detective work. You? No,
I have never seen a more disappointed look.
And then Robin was like, "It's not."
It was like a disappointed father. He was like,
and then Nightwing was like, "You act like you never done it before. He had a relationship with a super villain before."
Yeah.
Oh man, it was great.
Man. I like when they show Batman. He's not always so serious.
Yeah,
man, he's still a human, man.
The animated series Batman is pretty quippy. He has some pretty some zingers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch the animated series. I haven't seen that in so long.
Anything else? Y'all want to say or ask?
I don't know why. I don't remember what conversation it was that made me think this way. But I didn't think you liked Under the Red Hood.
I did. I
don't like it either. I remember you had.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember you had a speech about Under the Red Hood, man. I remember it.
Yeah,
I remember.
I'm pretty sure. I think you were like, I don't understand what's so hype about it, or something like that.
Yeah,
or maybe you said it was underrated or overrated, which is probably
overhyped. It was one of those things. I said it was overhyped, overrated movie. I think it's even in our overhyped video when we did.
It might be,
one of those podcasts. It might be in
there. Yeah.
I do think it's overrated sometimes. Like, it's a good movie, but
it is a good movie. Like, don't get me wrong. And I feel like the other reason why I had put it on my list too, and it's it is a great movie. It's still a great movie and everything. But I also felt like I was like, man, if I don't put Under the Red Hood on here, they will tar and feather me in the comments down below. So I'm like,
the comments, yeah.
Let me put this on here. And overall, like I said, it's still a great movie. Like I said, it's in the top 5 for me, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's in everybody's top 5.
I think so, actually, yeah.
And out of all the Batman movies, because I think there's like 32 or something like that.
Yeah, too many.
But yeah,
I like the fact that you have the Batman and Superman movie, the world's finest.
I thought that would exist.
It was basic, because it was basically like how Noah would describe it. It was 3 episodes, literally 3 episodes from the Superman animated series.
It was cut up into episodes, but it originally aired as a movie, a TV movie. It originally aired as the TV movie, and it was cut up in 3 episodes and everything like that. But it is basically the first, besides the Super Friends, the first time they actually meet. And the biggest thing is, I remember as a kid, because when I was watching Superman animated, another great cartoon, when I was like, wait, they are connected? They're connected? What? And when I first saw Batman and Superman on the screen at the same time, I nerdgasmed. I was like, they're on the screen. It's Batman animated. It's Superman animated. They're both on here. And when Batman bust in a cage, a club.
Superman.
He bust into a club asking where the Joker was. Superman shows up behind. Without even turning around, he judo flips Superman across the room, and Superman lands and like, did this?
What the hell?
Did he just throw me?
Did this man just flip me? Did this man just throw me? Does that just happen?
And then Superman was like, okay, we doing this then. And he shoulder checks Batman, lets those criminals get away into a wall, and Batman's down. And he was like, man, I knew you was crazy, but I didn't know you was that crazy. Use his X-ray vision. He was like, Bruce Wayne. And then Batman was like, you peaked. And then He pulled out the kryptonite. He asked him why he was here. He was like, "Ain't your business. I do what I want." Boom, pull out kryptonite. He was like, "But just know, the Joker got like 10 tons more of this stuff," and threw it in the cup. And then he pulled the boss move. Batman has some dope ass moves, but he put a tracker on Superman. And found out who Superman was the same night. Superman found out, and he was like, and Superman used his X-ray vision when he found that out, and Bat was looking at Batman. Batman was like, "Yup, nigga, touche, my nigga, touche." That's what Superman had said. Superman was like, "Touche, my nigga, touche." And then they're best friends. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
The thing that, when I saw that, I was only imagining Batman going like, he had his binoculars because he was like so far away, but Superman saw him and he did this.
Yep.
I imagine him going like, whoop.
I really was just like, Batman should have said, "Gotcha, bitch."
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
I could see that.
That was a dope ass meeting.
I get you guys. You know, I don't see why it took Batman a tracker to find out who Superman was when this nigga just put on some glasses.
It's more than that. It's more than that.
Man, my man, Superman.
It's a really good argument.
It's not a good argument. It's not a good argument. It's easy. That whole disguise thing, that's a whole different discussion for another time. But it's easy for you to say, man, it's easy to tell who Superman is. Just put some glasses on or take his glasses off. Boom. It's easy because you know who Superman is.
All right, so you're telling me if you put on some glasses right now, I'm not gonna know who you are?
You know who I am. Have you ever not seen where like some people like, you've seen them all their life clean shaved. You've seen them all their life, your whole life, clean shaved, and then they come back with like a Jesus beard. You're at first you're gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?" When they asking, they was like, "What's up, Noah?" You're gonna be like, "Who are you?" You're not gonna recognize that person.
See, you're trying to compare.
It's like when I shaved my beard.
And it's more than just the glass. It's more than just the glasses. He also changes his voice.
It's the mannerism.
Yeah. It's everything.
Yeah, the way he carries himself is differently.
It's just like how
he's more like a little hunched over.
It's just like how you can't figure out. Dude. It's just like how you don't figure out Bruce Wayne is Batman. Man. Where they really had put out that a couple of times. Like one instance in the animated series, Harley Quinn, I know I'm going on a tangent, but Harley Quinn was like, I think it was Harley's holiday. It's something about that Shin when she
runs
into Bruce Wayne. So like it's not that much. Hell, even even Nightwing. All he has is a domino mask on. You telling me you can't tell me who that dude is?
Yo, man, that's weird too, man. I just don't understand it.
Nobody knows, Dick.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just like the greatest detective in the world. Really? Come on, man. Come on, Batman. What you doing?
What you doing,
Batman?
It's still a boss move, though. It's still a boss move.
And the
track him in his house.
All other boss move was Batman in Batman World's Finest. Batman Superman World's Finest. Batman was Mr. Steal Your Girl. He stole Lois Lane from Superman, Clark Kent, and. If he had told Lois he was Batman and she was considering moving to Gotham for this man, they was a legit couple during the animated series. Just think on that, ponder on that too. Batman is just this boss move that Batman did in Batman or Justice League Doom at the end. Batman is just like that. Like I said, I
understand that, man.
Even Joker was like, "Wow, you're living dangerously. Don't you know that's Superman's main squeeze?"
Yeah. Man, it's wonderful, man. It's just wonderful. Anything else before we get into the score of my list?
Nah, man, I'm glad you had. I'm glad I'm not the only one that had Ninja Turtles on their list, man. I'm glad you had it too.
JR had it on his list too.
I had it on mine. Yeah, it was my number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay.
The only uncultured nigga is Isaac.
God damn, you uncultured.
Called out.
Look at you, Isaac. I'm looking at you.
He put freaking...
Hold on, wait. Let me look for the fucks I actually give. They are nowhere.
He put freaking Lego Batman, not Lego Batman Ninja on his thing. So I mean, come on, man.
I mean, I'm not.
I still got Ninja on there somewhere. So
I'm not mad at him about that. I like the Batman Ninja. So
Batman Ninja is so ridiculous, and I hate this.
Exactly. Why do you think I like it so much?
It is so animated.
It's
hurt.
too ridiculous.
I thought
it makes complete sense for me to like it.
I thought that was the point. I thought that was the.
Yeah.
I really did.
All right, Noah, what are you giving my list?
Man, I'm giving it a 10. You don't got the long Halloween on it, so it's a 10 for me, man.
JR.
Do you really hate that? I would give you a solid 9. I would give you a solid 9.
And Isaac.
Not a big fan of Soul of Grey. Okay.
I give you. You know what? I was gonna give you a 10 out of 10 because of that speech you made about the Return of the Joker. But then you always got to come back at me with some shit about my list. You just can't let me live. So I'm gonna give you a 10. I get to be salty here.
He gets back.
I always give it Isaac shit.